Hi, this is Royce with Viking Wax Press and the Alternative Football Network. Today's video will review the Week 5 upset win of the Showboats over the Stallions and preview their Week 6 game against the Houston Roughnecks. The Showboats' Week 5 game, a game many, including myself, expected to be a blowout win by the Stallions, turned out to be one of the best games in spring pro football history. And I'm not even kidding. The game was in Birmingham, a place where the Stallions had never lost a UFL game. I said it would be a 33-12 thumping, but guess what? When I made my prediction, I had never seen QB Dresser Wynn play a snap and had no idea what to expect when Memphis coach Jim Turner inserted him into the lineup before the game. I'm not going to pretend that would have changed my prediction, but it sure changed the outcome. This beautiful bomb in the first quarter showed me right away what Dresser Wynn can do.
Downing 5, Stallions rush 4, Wynn airing it deep, got a man out there and he drops it into Anderson. Anderson loping to the end zone. It's a Showboat touchdown.
In the second quarter, Stallions kicker Harrison Mevis's missed field goal attempt was fielded deep in the end zone by Showboat Isaiah Henney, who ran it back the other way 108 yards for the touchdown. Here's the play.
3 yards. Good snap, good hold. The kick bending, and it's no good. And now the return by Isaiah Henney on the short field goal. Henney up the sidelines. Henney with blockers in front. Isaiah Henney with a move. Isaiah Henney is going to take this one all the way back for the Memphis Showboats.
When the first half ended and the Showboats were up 17-3, I thought I was dreaming. When Case Cookus connected on a beautiful TD pass to Jordan Thomas in the third quarter, I thought, oh boy, here comes another Stallions comeback win. And they almost did. The Stallions tied the game at 20 apiece with 1:30 left to play in the fourth. The Showboats drove back and gave kicker Matt Coughlin a chance to hit the 57-yarder to clinch the win in regulation, but Mr. Consistent had a rare miss to send it into overtime. If you aren't familiar with the overtime rules in the UFL, each team gets up to 3 chances to punch it into the end zone from 5 yards out. The first team to secure best of 3 wins. The Showboats' D. Anderson caught the winning pass to pull off what many consider to be the biggest upset in modern spring pro football. Showboats won 24-20. What a finish, what a game. I love what Boogie Roberts had to say after the win.
Y'all club, we did it. We did it, baby. I'm so excited for y'all. We got to keep this thing rolling 1-0 each week. Man, shout out Coach Turner, shout out Coach Mazzone, shout out Coach Horton, shout out the defense, shout out the O-line, shout out the city of Memphis. Let's go, baby.
Now on to Week 6. The Showboats met the Roughnecks back in Week 3 when both teams were winless and the Roughnecks walked away with a 1-point win, 18-17. In the few weeks since then, both teams are on the upswing. It's a bummer that both of these teams have had such a rough start because the way they both played in Week 5, it seems they can compete with the best teams in the UFL. Technically, they are both still in the playoff race, so this game has huge implications. Neither team is taking their foot off the gas or giving up either. This week, the Roughnecks claimed ex-Breaker and DC defender Davin Bellamy off waivers and also grabbed former Showboat cornerback Jaquan Shepard from the waiver wire. The move adds depth to an already deep defense. The Showboats had to drop Shepard and running back Jacob Cabote because they needed to open up 2 roster spots. Why? Now, Showboats fans, listen up. If the upset over the Stallions doesn't get you excited, the 2 players they filled these 2 roster spots with should give you hope. The Showboats' leading receiver from last year, Dawood Davis, is back from the injury he suffered during his time with the Carolina Panthers last fall. We are already deep at receiver, and Dawood gives Memphis the best receiving crew in the UFL, though the Battlehawks may argue that point. I'll put it this way. If Dawood can return to form, they'll be the best. Sadly, he's on the inactive list for the game against the Roughnecks. The second biggest roster addition is even more exciting to me. We signed Wes Hills, baby! As a former New Orleans Breakers fan, I watched Wes Hills run all over defenders and lead the USFL in rushing in 2023. He has NFL size and strength and uses that power to turn small gains into first downs. He played for the Michigan Panthers when the leagues merged and had a shared role with Matthew Colburn before he tore his quadricep in Game 7. He is back in playing shape and signed with the Showboats in order to play for Jim Turner, who was the run game coordinator in New Orleans. We beat the Stallions in Birmingham and gained a top-tier receiver and running back all in the span of 5 days. The Roughnecks' recent surge has a ton to do with Jalen McClendon moving into the starting role at quarterback, a move I've been calling for since the Vegas Vipers folded 2 years ago. I'm not the only one. Fellow UFL content creator Zom Fox has also been vocal about giving Jalen a chance. Now that he's back in the starting role, people are starting to see the value I knew was there all along. He's a strong-armed passer and can get yards on the ground when he needs to. The bottom line is, the Roughnecks are much better with him on the field. He will continue to involve receiver Justin Hall, who leads the league in catches with 26. The Roughnecks also have a stout defense led by one of the best safeties in the UFL, if not the best, in Leon O'Neal. Boy, this is a tough match to call, and the way these teams are shaping up, I really hate for either to lose. Like I said in this week's Shakedown article on the AFN site, both teams are hungry and scrappy with nothing to lose and a slim chance at a playoff hopes to gain. The big moves by Memphis this week tells me they want it more. In a tug-of-war back-and-forth battle, the Showboats walk away with their win streak intact, 23-20 over the Roughnecks. Tell me in the comments if you agree with my predicted winner. I'll keep covering the Memphis Showboats for the Alternative Football Network this season, so be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're a football fan. Check out my articles on alternativefootballnetwork.com and follow Viking Wax Press on X and Facebook. Thanks for watching. This is Royce with Viking Wax Press and the Alternative Football Network. God is good, y'all. Take care.